partner of GK. Instead of building homes, they are donating their services that were able to draw the likes of Pricewaterhouse and CC Flores Milayo or SGB to help GK. We somehow, there is a differentiation with CFC, and so we will have to do what we can do. And but so again, let me say that the finances are audited, but by not really well-known institutions. Anyway, the second point, I fully agree with you. We are not, how should I say, we're not going overboard either. We're not making the pendulum swing to the other extreme. We are open to really discerning how the Holy Spirit would guide us in every situation. We do have right now, though, to also consider the teachings and guidance of the church. Because of what has happened, we are more closely attuned to that. Although that is not necessarily limiting the Holy Spirit, it's just to make sure that we are understood better by the Catholic clergy. I was happy to hear about the Mormons in helping the Catholic relief services, because that has been an issue, both an issue and a non-issue in this whole email exchange, because really up to now there is no partnership with the Mormons. And it was just a concern about a possible partnership with the Mormons that, but it took a life of it got a life of its own, and people don't think we really have a partnership with the Mormons. Not that in particular that is bad per se, because we are processing that, because what happened was that the Mormons offered to provide water systems to some of the GK sites, and generally there is nothing really wrong with that. What the fear was the aggressive proselytizing attitude of the Mormons, which some are fearful about it happening in a GK site. But we said in every Gawad Kalina site, it is CFC that's managing the program. It's CFC that's on top of that is the caretaker team, and therefore what happens in every Gawad Kalina site is an expression of the values of CFC. And our partners, regardless of what their spiritual or non-spiritual values are, respect the CFC values. So for example, there is no partner that has gone to introducing contraceptives, etc. in our Kalina site. So it is CFC that is handling and managing every Gawad Kalina site. But yes, we have actually, we are thankful to God that in Gawad Kalina, many of the things that we thought were not possible are beginning to happen. And it's so ironical that we in CFC have become divisive over these things, because in GK, for the most part, it has become a vehicle for unity. You mentioned the Muslims. The Christians not only working together to build a GK site, but actually living together there in peace and harmony. Rival schools who do battle in the basketball courts, jointly build houses together. Business rivals join together in Gawad Kalina. Administration and opposition in government put aside their political differences and help build Gawad Kalina. There is something there that is really truly making real steps towards unity, and the synergy is just able to build up and inspire even more. And we hope we will not lose that. At the same time, we're just saying that we will also be open to all of that while we explain ourselves better to the Catholic Church, to the clergy. Thank you.
Thank you. Please introduce yourself, maybe before you ask the questions, at least.
Joe, my name is Pete Santos. And just like Chris, I'm new to the Caucus for Christ. And I think, to some extent, being new to an organization has a lot of advantages. Because you're going to look at things differently than those who have been for a long, long time. And you brought out the 7 points that you would like to do and to address in the future. And I just want to focus on 2 of those because I like it. You mentioned about the fact that you want to start interjecting into CFC the study or basically focusing on the Christian doctrines or the Catholic Church. You want to basically introduce now the study of the catechism into your into CFC. I like that because based on my experience being new and also I have been out of the Catholic faith, not a practicing Catholic for a long time. I find it helpful to go back to the very basic, to the teachings of the Church, the Catholic tradition, and understanding it. The second point that I want to bring out, which I also like on what you have mentioned, is the fact that you are opening the door to be more receptive to the ideas of those new people that are joining the organization. I think you mentioned that you are trying to, or going to try, as part of what you want to do in the future, to have the correct balance between the old structures or the old reliables of the International Council and try to accept the possibility of bringing in new people with new different outlooks. More probably in certain cases are ideas that probably are more, I would say, not only complicated, but I'm looking for the right term. Radical, you know. But sometimes in those radical ideas, the whole structure might benefit out of it because then you will start rethinking and keep on rethinking on